Morning, Trainiacs. Kind of a unique day today. First, I've got to rescue my swim stuff because I'm not swimming here today. Because in about 30 minutes, I've got to be in here on the radio. Fancy in there. Jeez. Okay, so, hey, come on in, say hi.
Good morning. Taren's going to be on the air right away.
It's true. Winnipeg does not have a lot of social media people, so they really scraped the bottom of the barrel to get me on to talk about having people actually watch what you do on social media. I still don't know why you guys do it. Comment below with why you guys do it.
Burden's -2. Again, we're going to get above 0 for the most part. -2, cloudy in the peg this morning.
Wednesday, March 21st, school day number 4, and we return now to our series about living life online. It's fun to tweet, Snapchat, maybe even start up a YouTube channel, but do you love it enough to give up your day job? Well, here's a Winnipegger who did just that.
My name is Taren Gazelle, aka Triathlon Taren, and I started this channel.
Taren Gazelle did quit his job as a financial advisor, as you heard, to pursue a new career, posting online full-time. He now combines his love of sport of triathlon with his other love, social media. Calls himself a social media grand poobah. Just to nod to the Flintstones, I kind of love that. He's in studio this morning to talk about our series, Living Life Online. How are you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me here, Marcy.
So how much of a risk was this for you to say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to commit?
You know what? I think a lot of people would look at it as a risk, but by that time, it really didn't seem that risky. I was already doing a lot of posting in my spare time at nights and on the weekends, and when I had an opportunity to end up leaving my career, air quotes career, in suits and fancy letters in behind my name, it seemed really scary for a couple hours, and I started talking it over with my wife, and she said, what do you do at nights and on the weekends? You play on YouTube and social media. You don't watch CNBC and do financial advisory things. Like, you have a chance now to do what you're doing for free for a living. So why wouldn't you take that? And sure, financially or career-wise or typical career track-wise, a lot of people might think of it as risky, but it didn't feel like it. Like, it felt right.
It's a community, right?
Yeah.
That's like, there's a Gear Geeks is like, you know, anything triathlon, marathon, ultra, like all that kind of like intense sport.
It is
it
a
takes so
dark
much work
hole.
to transform. Let's talk about some of the numbers here. I have that 70% of your workload is triathlon stuff, but 30% of your revenue is triathlon stuff. What does that mean?
That's about right. So we have a company. The company is called Post, and there's kind of two arms to it. One is we consult to companies on social media things that we've found out that help us, and we help them grow, and that's local businesses. We're also working with companies in triathlon in California. We did some work for one in New York, and that's what kind of pays the bills right now as we grow.
Well, he continues to try to make vlogging his full-time career. We're going to check in with a woman as we continue our online series, Living Life Online. We're going to meet a woman whose social media work is... Thank you.
Thanks for having me. It was fun.
Super fun. It's
It was
awesome.
time.
You found a niche and matched your passion.
Woo-wee! Fast and furious. They are efficient in radio. In, out. What are you doing? Boom. Get a nap after that. But instead, we go swimming. That was a solid swim. We're talking about 3,000 meters in just over an hour with a fair bit of kick, some IM, some drill. It felt like 4 hours. Does anyone ever find that happens when you go and swim by yourself in a new pool? that morning was pretty cool. So when Marcy started there, we're on a first name basis. She actually interviewed me after the long swim last year. She started off by saying, we are talking this week to people who have quit their jobs and pursued their passion. And that kind of went, whoa, to me, because I guess I've been doing this for, we're coming up on 2 or 3 weeks from exactly 3 years since I posted my first video, I think. So the newness of it has kind of worn off, and I forget that I did do something that would scare the shirt out of a lot of people. And she asked me what tips I've got, and if any of you are looking to quit a job, I would say don't. Don't do it. Too risky. Instead, do stuff on the side, whether it's a podcast or a YouTube channel or Instagram feed or writing a book or whatever it is. If you do it on the side, it takes away that urgency to have to make it work. And if you don't have that urgency, you're going to be able to make the right decisions that are right for you. But if you've got that urgency and like you have to make a living off it and you have to make it work, I think you'll make decisions that will force you to not be patient, that will force you to take money that you don't really want because you're doing things that you don't really want. And it's also such a huge change that I think because it's so big and so intimidating, people wouldn't actually do it. But just to have something on the side, heck, what's the risk in doing that? And if you just kind of keep following your curiosity and you do a little bit more and a little bit more, it can snowball into something very big, very fun, very cool. Now I'm gonna hunker down and work on the swim workouts and the Zwift workouts that I'm getting to y'all. Hopefully, I'm gonna say next month, in like 30 to 60 days for all of you. Stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you don't want to miss it. And drink lots of coffee. Thank you for following.